What's good, everybody? We are back with another Call of Duty mobile video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. So, obviously, with Season 9 coming, there's been a lot of changes to a lot of weapons, and the meta has definitely changed, especially for snipers, because I would say they were one of the categories that was most heavily affected by the introduction of the gunsmith into the game, because there's so many different options for so many different snipers now. So that's left people asking, what are the best snipers in Call of Duty Mobile? So I went ahead and maxed every sniper in the game to go ahead and test them out to try to figure out what the best snipers were, and wanted to go ahead and give you guys my rankings for every sniper in Call of Duty Mobile. As of right now, I'm going to categorize the Kilo, aka the Car 98, as a sniper because it functions pretty much the same as the most of the rest of these guns. If you find this video helpful, if you do me a huge favor, drop a like down below, and also make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't already. I would really appreciate it. I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to Call of Duty Mobile for sponsoring this video. If you guys haven't already, you can download Call of Duty Mobile using the link down in the description, or if you just want to find out more about the game, you can do that there as well. So as you can see right here, we do currently have loadouts for every single sniper rifle in the game, and we're going to be hopping into firing range to discuss some of the pros and cons of each of them and give you my actual rankings for each of them. As we go through those, I'm going to have my editor Peter put the loadouts for each of the guns up on the screen for those of you who are wondering what my recommended builds for each of these snipers are as well. There are a total of 7 snipers in Call of Duty Mobile, so at the number 7 spot with the worst sniper in Call of Duty Mobile, I do have the M21. So the M21 was the gun that was affected least by the recent changes in the gunsmith. It does have the ability to one-tap, but only on headshots, which obviously is pretty limiting when it comes to snipers, especially given the addition of ADS bullet spread accuracy in the game. It does make it really difficult to hit headshots, and as you can see, even right here, more than likely there are going to be some times where even though we're aimed at the head, we still get a body shot. All those factors combined mean it is really difficult to one-tap, and even though it does have a pretty fast rate of fire, typically with snipers, your main objective is to be able to one-tap, and for that reason, the M21 is the worst sniper in the game. At the number 6 spot, even though it definitely did get a lot of really good buffs in the new season, I still have the Outlaw, and there's a couple different reasons for it. Number one, there's not really a whole lot the Outlaw can do that other guns cannot do, so one of the main advantages that the gun has is its good mobility, and also the fact that it can scope in relatively quickly. The thing is, with the addition of Gunsmith, most sniper rifles in the game can also ADS really quickly. So while they did increase the lethal zone range for the hand hit markers, which previously would only one tap to the hands if you were within 11 meters, they have extended it with this build up to around 30 meters, but once you get back to that 40-meter range, you are going to start hit markering the hand, as you guys see right there. So that, combined with the fact that it doesn't really have a whole lot of advantages over other sniper rifles, is the reason that I do have the Outlaw still at the number 6 spot in regards to snipers. At the number 5 spot, and this might come as a surprise to some of you, I do have the Arctic 50. So while there is an aspect of the Arctic 50 that is really overpowered in that it is able to one-tap anywhere on the body, you guys will see even at 40 meters, I'm one-tapping to the ankles right there. There's a lot of things that really drag this down, one of them being it does have what I believe to be the slowest ADS time of all sniper rifles in the game. Obviously, slow ADS time is going to hurt you a lot in 1v1 gunfights, especially going up against really good snipers. So, if you're more of a beginner and still learning how to use sniper rifles, maybe playing in lower ranks, the Arctic might be a good option for you, but in competitive higher ranks, the Arctic is really going to struggle because of the slow ADS time, and also because it doesn't have a very good mobility stat either. All of those combined make the Arctic struggle a lot more than you would think it would, which is why it actually took me quite a while to record the gameplay that I did for it, because even though the fact that it can hit one shot anywhere on the body is pretty broken, the other stats really balance it out, and that's why I do have it at the number 5 spot right now. Coming in at the number 4 spot, I have the Kilo. Now, there's a few different reasons for this. The Kilo definitely has a lot of pros and also a lot of cons, but I would say overall, there are a lot of things that make it a very versatile gun. Number one, it is the only sniper in the game that you can use iron sights on, so when you take that into consideration, it definitely makes it very versatile. The lethal zones, when you have stopping power on it, are pretty good and pretty comparable to most other snipers in the game. And actually, I believe we had either the lethal zone increased in damage or just a little bit of a glitch there. I could have swore I saw a 110 there. But as you can see, able to one-tap pretty low, pretty similar to the lethal zones of the Locust and the DLQ as we have seen before. So right around that little dot right there is where it stops hitting 127s and is going to move to the 85 damage marker, as you can see right there. With that being said, it doesn't really have a crazy fast ADS time, and so because of that, there are some sniper rifles where it's going to lose whenever it comes to ADS time, but it has decent mobility. Honestly, I'm not sure whether the mobility stat works the same on marksman rifles as it does on sniper rifles. So one thing you guys will notice right here, when you're using the marksman rifle, you take a lot more steps than you do with a sniper rifle. So if we swap to the DLQ, you guys will see the gun sways a lot more slowly because you're taking a lot fewer steps, but you're going a lot longer with each step. Because of that, the Kilo definitely does at least give a vibe of going faster than you do with sniper rifles, even if that's not the case, because the actual mobility stat on the Kilo is lower than that of any of the other sniper rifles. All that being said, it definitely moves a lot more smoothly than a lot of the other sniper rifles do, and with all the good attachments that you're able to put on the Kilo, such as the stipple grip tape, stopping power, and other attachment like those, I do believe that the Kilo is the 4th best sniper in Call of Duty Mobile. Now, number 3 is probably going to take a lot of you by surprise, but I actually do have the XPR as the 3rd best sniper rifle in Call of Duty Mobile, and there's a few different reasons why. Number 1, the XPR has without a doubt the best options as far as attachments go for all snipers in Call of Duty Mobile, and if you use the build that I have up on the screen right now, it has by far the best mobility stat because it is the only sniper that you can use without having to put a stock on it. So that, combined with the fact that stopping power gives you the ability to one-tap at a pretty similar lethal zone to what the Outlaws is, the only difference being that you are going to one-tap to the hands up to a specific area. I think right up to the shoulder is when it does start one-tapping again. That, along with the fact that the XPR has without a doubt the fastest ADS time of any sniper in the game, actually, in my opinion, makes it the 3rd best sniper. Now, it definitely does have a very high skill gap. You're going to need to always aim above the chest, so really making sure to take your time to line up those shots. Players with really good crosshair alignment are definitely going to find that the XPR is a super fun gun to use, and especially given the crazy fast mobility that you have and the ability to one-tap so easily to the upper body, the XPR is actually an extremely underrated sniper and definitely one that you should try out if you guys haven't already. Coming in at the number 2 spot for me, we have my previous favorite, the DLQ. So a lot of you know that I've always loved the DLQ. It's typically been my go-to in the past, and it's definitely still a great sniper rifle, but one of the things that really hurt the DLQ with the introduction of Gunsmith is it doesn't really have a lot of great attachment options. Because of that, you're not really able to increase or decrease the ADS time as much as you would like to. So while you can still decrease it by a good amount and make it so that it has a faster ADS time than it has had in previous seasons, it doesn't have quite as many advantages as the gun that you guys are going to see at our number 1 spot. It also doesn't have stopping power, so the lethal zone for this is going to be relatively similar to those of other sniper rifles on this list. Now, with that being said, it doesn't have a terrible mobility stat. Not quite as good as the gun that I have at number 1 on this list, however. Even back at 40 meters, you are still going to be able to one-tap to the hands, as you guys are going to see right there. So all those combined mean the DLQ is definitely still a great gun and honestly doesn't have a whole lot of ADS spread. It's partially for that reason that I do have it as high as I do, because you guys are going to see I'm pretty consistently hitting headshots, which we haven't really been able to do with most other sniper rifles because of the amount of ADS bullet spread that they have. But in my opinion, there is a new top dog in COD Mobile when it comes to snipers, and that is the Locust. So there's a lot of different reasons for this. The primary one being the amount of different attachments that the Locust now has in Call of Duty Mobile just make it so versatile for so many different reasons. If we bring it back to 5 meters to test the lethal zones, you guys are going to see right here, it is still able to one-tap right there, and you can actually one-tap lower on the body than you're able to with the DLQ, I believe, if not just by a couple inches. Definitely, to a certain extent, you are able to one-tap lower. You're able to get the ADS time lower as well. And with the addition of stopping power, which you guys are going to see right there, for some reason you actually hit 185 to the arm, so I'm not sure what the actual reasoning behind it is. It has a better mobility stat than the DLQ has. It has quicker ADS time. All those things combined are the reason that you'll see most pro snipers using the Locust in Season 9 of Call of Duty Mobile instead of the DLQ, because, in my opinion, all these factors combine to make it the best sniper in Call of Duty Mobile. So that is going to be it for our video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this was helpful for you. Hope you found out something about some of these guns that you might not have known before. But make sure to drop a like down below if you guys haven't already. Also, make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you guys are new. And I will see you guys next time.